Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 33rd Annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. Dan Fontana alongside Giacomo Visconti. Giacomo, we got a third and fourth place matchup here, and I think we're in store for a good one.
It absolutely should be a good one. Both of these teams are coming off of tough losses, but they play very hard and very fundamentally sound basketball in all their games.
Yeah, so we have Arthur Christian out of, let's see here.
Arthur, Illinois.
Pretty easy for me there. And Heritage Christian High School out of Dyer, Indiana. A little bit of a David and Goliath story, so to speak. Not as far as talent, not as far as effort, but Heritage, a lot of size. Arthur, no one in the starting lineup over 6 foot.
Yeah, the surprising thing is, though, how well Arthur rebounds the ball. They do an excellent job of rebounding the ball despite their size. Heritage, I did the Hammond Heritage game, and they did actually an excellent job rebounding the ball. So they're evenly matched in a lot of areas, so it should be a really good matchup.
Yeah, to your point, Arthur number 2 in rebounds in the tournament so far, and Heritage number 4, so that'll be an interesting battle to watch going forward. Let's get you caught up real quick. Game 1, Heritage took down Lake County 64-40 and ended up winning their second matchup 57-46 over Westlake. Took the loss, as you mentioned, to Hammond 51-32 to end up here in the third and fourth place game. Arthur 54-37 win over Bay City, a 48-45 close game last night over State Line, and followed it up with a loss today to Quinton Road, 50-39. So I think we'll be in store for a good one. And we're going to send it down to the PA announcer, Mr. Gary Bergenal, for starting lineups.
Good afternoon and welcome to the third place playoff of the 33rd Annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. This afternoon's matchup will feature the guest team on the scoreboard from Heritage Christian High School in Dyer, Indiana, against the home team on the scoreboard from Arthur, Illinois, Arthur Christian School. Now let's meet the starting lineups for today's game.
Starting lineups for the defenders. At guard, 5'6" junior, Colin Dykstra. At guard, 6 foot senior, number 13, Isaac Ipama. At guard, 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Calvin Exelma. At center, 6'5" senior, number 23, Hunter Ragnaras. At forward, 6'5" senior, number 32, Andrew Ragnaras. The defenders are coached by Ryan Zamstra. And for the Conquering Riders, at guard, 5'6" senior, number 1, Wade Julius. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 11, Kendrick Chupp. At forward, 6'1" senior, number 23, Joe Terrialt. At forward, 5'10" junior, number 32, Otto Finley. And at guard, 5'11" sophomore, number 50, Boston Mast. The Conquering Riders are coached by Greg Mast.
All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. School Gym, Eagle Fieldhouse, 33rd Annual Dayspring Basketball Classic, just getting set for tip. Hopefully we're in store for a good one today. Starting lineups were just issued, as you heard. We got Regnaris. He's going to go up against number 32 for Arthur, that is Otto Finley. A little bit of a height mismatch, but hey, like we said, Arthur's second in the tournament in rebounding, so they do a really good job despite their size and play hard as always. Tip controlled by Heritage.
Arthur out in the man-to-man. Coming up strong. Nice post move right away.
That's going to be there all day. That was number 32, Andrew Regnaris. 54 points so far in this tournament. Puts him in the top 7 as an individual stat. Boston Mass, Arthur's de facto leader. He's going to find number 23 for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Mast puts it up from 3. Oh my goodness, that was everything but the finish. And cleaned up there by Heritage. Dykstra up top. Picked up by Julius. Over to Regnerus. Regnerus drives. Misses the easy bunny and controlled there by Finley.
Nice move by Mass. Couldn't finish, though.
Couple good looks from Mass so far early on. You expect him to finish those. 6:50 here to go in the first quarter. 2-0 Heritage. Engelsma up top. Over to Regnerus in the corner. Up top, that's number 20 for Heritage, Kelvin Engelsma with the miss. Cleaned up by Arthur. Corner three, that's good.
They got that ball down quickly. 2 passes, open 3, and he nailed it.
Kedrick Chupp with the 3 there. Listen, Arthur likes to push the ball. They like to press, force you to play fast, chaotic. Heritage up to the task on that possession. Regnerus to Regnerus. I have a feeling we'll be calling that a lot this game. Again, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on the Eagle Sports Network. If you want to comment, any fun facts about any players, pronunciations that need change, we are here for you. As we have a steal there by Ipama for Heritage. Another turnover for Arthur. Regnerus going to pop for 3, up no good. Rebounded by Mast. Julius down low. Up top to Mast. Mast is going to let go from 3, no good. Battle for the boards. Another offensive rebound for Arthur, but they turn it over. Stolen by Ipama. Ipama on the break, up and in.
Nice job there. Taking it strong to the hoop.
Couple offensive rebounds early for Arthur, but that hasn't hurt Heritage yet. They're going to leave Mast open again. High arcing 3, no good. Arthur loves to shoot the 3. And rebound controlled by Andrew Regnerus. Engelsma on the right side. Picked up by Chupp. Looking for Regnerus. Dumps it down to Andrew Regnerus. Turnaround shot is good. And again, I don't know what more you can do if you're Arthur there.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough assignment all game long. Heritage in the last game, good steal here. We got to push.
Yes, we do.
Heritage in the last game against Hammond. Hammond was able to sag down low. Granted, they're playing in a church gym, smaller court, but they were able to compact that inside and limit the touches on the post. So we're going to see, Heritage likes to do that. Let's see if Arthur has an answer for it.
Got a line changes going on. James Regnerus in for Heritage. We have, let's see who we got. Number 10 for Arthur. Ethan Gabriel's in the game. And number 24, Corbin Gingrich. Dump down to Regnerus. Regnerus to Regnerus. Up, no good. Shot that one over the 5'6". Julius couldn't finish.
Good strong rebound there by number 24.
And Chupp steps on the baseline on the drive. Another Arthur turnover. 4:30 to go here in the first. And Greg Mast not liking what he's seeing, so he's going to take a full timeout. So we'll step aside and be right back on the Eagle Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Eagle Sports Network. Giacomo, 8-3 early lead for Heritage. What have you seen so far that you like from them?
Heritage going down low to the post and using their size to their advantage right now. We'll see if Arthur can, see, they're going to put the press, a little pressure, cause a mistake. So that's one way to limit the ball into the post there.
Yep. Arthur's been running that press for the entire tournament so far. Look for Julius. Julius had a really good game against Quentin Road. I believe he ended up with 4 threes, so someone you want to keep your eye on if you're Heritage for sure. Gabriel's up top. Chup, nice drive all the way to the hoop. A little bit of contact, but looks like the ball went off the Chup out of bounds. I like the drive.
He had the right intention there, just lost it.
Couple early turnovers for Arthur. They are prone to a little bit of a turnover frenzy if you want to go that route.
Yeah, the press, I mean, even if it doesn't cause a turnover, it speeds you up and makes you think a lot more.
Yep. Regnerus up top to Engelsma. Engelsma mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Dario of Arthur.
You see on that 3-pointer, on that last play, Arthur, number 10, Ethan Gabriels, really working hard on the post, trying to limit where the post up can be. So, Regnerus is going to try to get good down low post position. We got to push him up, try to not let him get that block position, and he did a good job on that one.
Doing your work early. Excellent job there by Gabriels. We have some substitutions in for Arthur. Mast back in, and number 20, Grant Helmuth, seeing his first action. Good hands by Gabriels there to deflect it. Heritage is going to retain possession though. Engelsma up top. In the corner to Declan Hack. And looks like the ball went out of bounds, but will stay with Heritage.
Another thing I'm seeing Arthur do is fronting the post. Right here, they're fronting the post, backside help.
Yeah, great front. Backside help was a little bit late, but Heritage retains possession. Regnerus, let's go from 3, no good. Another board for Mass looking to push. One pass up the Chup, down low to Helmuth. In the corner to Gabriels, up top to number 24 for 3. That is short for Corbin Gingrich. Rebound there, though, by Arthur.
Really good ball movement here by Arthur.
Helmuth's going to let go from 3. Oh, halfway down, no good. Offensive rebound again for Arthur. Couldn't put it in that time, though, and Regnerus clears for Heritage. Attack in the corner for 3, no good. The 5'5 sophomore getting some valuable experience here. Arthur pushes. Helmuth up top to Mast. Over to Gingrich. Gingrich over to Gabriels. In the corner to Mast. Picked up there by Engelsma. Good pass from Gabriels outside. Finds the open Chup, who drains a 3.
They needed that. They were stuck on 3 points for a while there. Big 3.
Yep, and they got the ball in the middle of the paint, and Heritage turned their backs on the people they were guarding, allowed the open 3 there for Chup. Nice pesky defense there from Gabriels. Down low to Hunter. Regnerus with Mast all over him. Good, strong
nice
move,
rebound.
no good, but a good putback by Engelsma. And that's something you can watch for in this game. Heritage, Chup's going to answer with the 3 though. But I'm talking for Heritage, if the double's going to go towards the big Regnerus guys, those other guys are going to be available.
Yeah, the backside should be open every time.
Hunter Regnerus looks, let's see.
Got a block.
Okay. Coach Mast not happy with that one. If I was Coach Mast, I would also probably not be happy with that one. Looked like Regnerus dropped the shoulder a little bit there. But guess what? It doesn't matter what you or I think. So.
No. We don't have the stripes.
Zach Lenting in the game for Heritage. And Isaac Ipema back in as well. Lenting thought about the 3, passed it up. Up top to Andrew Regnerus, guarded by Otto Finley. Over to Hunter up top. Engelsma has an open jump shot if he wants. He takes it and hits it.
Nice job.
9-12. Arthur with a 3-point deficit here early on. 1 minute to go. Pass the ball without looking. That's a steal and a blown layup, but I guess who's
good
there?
hustle by
Andrew Regnerus.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
really good hustle for the putback.
It's probably a second or third steal by Ipema. Couldn't finish the layup there, but his steal as a result of the 2 points on him.
Yeah, he does a good job anticipating the pass coming back around.
I'd like the drive by Chupp into the body of the shot block. They just couldn't finish it there. And Julius back in the game. He is going to come in for Corbin Gingrich. Who do you think the pace favors this early on?
Well,
Or are they both fine playing this way?
I feel like they're both fine. It's not like a truly a hectic pace. So I feel like they're both going back and forth. It's just that Heritage has been able to make a couple more shots than Arthur has.
14-9 our score, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. This third and fourth place game at the 33rd annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. And we got a steal by Arthur, and that's the way our quarter's going to end. So all in all, a good quarter for both teams. Our score at the end of one, Heritage 14, Arthur 9. We'll be right back after a short break on the Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Just about to start second quarter of action. Dan Fontana alongside Giacomo Visconti. Giacomo Heritage with an early 5-point lead. Arthur, several offensive rebounds, like we noted, the second best rebounding team here in the tournament so far. Unfortunately, not able to convert those into second chance points, but what have you liked what you've seen from Arthur?
Exactly what you said. They're doing a good job of rebounding. They just need to finish. And if I'm Arthur, keep penetrating, going to the rim, and if you don't have anything, then kick out for the three. But gotta keep penetrating, going to the basket.
Got some subs in the game here for Arthur. That's number 12, seeing his first action. Chase Helmuth, a 5'8 junior. Over to Julius. Again, mentioned he had a big game against Clinton Road. Couldn't get the three to fall there. And Regnerus clears the board. Dykstra picked up by Julius. Thought he was going to hit a cutting Regnerus, but the cut never happened, so the ball's going to go out of bounds. We have a turnover for Heritage.
Yeah, Regnerus got a little caught up in the traffic in the lane there.
Helmuth, nice drive. Finds Finley, who also drives down low. Good kick out. Thought about the three. No, not going to take it.
Yeah.
And another turnover by Arthur. That's Calvin Engelsma with the steal blocked by Mast. Engelsma's going to retain over to Andrew. Regnerus three, no good. Rebounded there and a full court. What a beautiful pass.
Nice
what a
pass.
Dime.
That might be something that Arthur wants to try to do here is pick up the pace, push the ball, get some more fast break points. Heritage seems really content just playing a half-court game.
That was one of the better passes you're going to see. I mean, that was on a rope, right in the lap of Finley, who laid it up and in.
Yeah, that
quarterback Mast, maybe.
Quarterback Mast had shades of Caleb Williams fourth quarter against the Packers.
Okay. That was a little too soon. I still haven't recovered from that yet. Oh, Julius left side. In the corner to Mast. Up top to Finley. Finley's going to pull up from 15. Nothing but air. Regnerus clears the board for Heritage. 6:17 to go. Our score, Heritage 14, Arthur 11. Both teams still in the feeling out process, I feel like, figuring out what everyone wants to do. Andrew Regnerus down to Hunter. Over to Ipama, back to Hunter, cross court. Good ball movement from Heritage. And
He
the
was on
referee,
the line.
Jay Lampall, said he ran out of bounds and was the first to touch, I believe. So that's going to be another turnover for Heritage.
Yeah, Heritage, I feel like the last 2 or 3 times down the court here, they come away with nothing but turnovers.
Arthur packing the paint a bit too, so let's see if Heritage is going to start shooting some threes. Little Iverson action going here for Arthur. Masked up, everything but the finish, and a good board there by Engelsma of Heritage.
Yeah, that was a good look. You take that every time.
Yeah, he's someone that if he's going to keep getting the looks he's getting, he's going to hit them. Man, that's a tough shot, a fadeaway. He's got the size advantage, so that shot's there every time.
Yeah.
Good defense by
Nice
Finley.
pass inside, and he traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little indecisive. I think he was kind of surprised he actually got that.
Yep.
And then he was like, do I go up? Do I pass? And got caught in the middle and traveled.
Kedrick Chupp back in. He's going to replace number 12 for Arthur Chase Helmuth. Arthur back into their full court press. James Regnaris brings it up with the left-hand dribble over to Andrew. Picked up by Finley. Cross-court pass. Nice drive by Engelsma. Kicks it out to Andrew
Wow.
Regnaris all the way in.
Yeah, he grabbed that with the intention of going straight to the hoop, and that's what he did.
Beautiful baseline drive by Engelsma as well to find Regnaris.
Yeah, to set that up.
Looks like we got another travel on Arthur. Both these teams got great head coaches. Andrew Regnaris, let's go from 3, no good. Call me old school, call me old fashioned. I feel like anytime Heritage is taking a 3, that's in Arthur's favor.
You know what? And it was the same thing in the last game, unfortunately, for Heritage. They had a lot of open looks.
Oh, did
against
you see
Hammond.
what happened?
Did he bounce it off?
He did bounce it off his back, but said he didn't establish his feet.
When he came back in.
I love the idea, though. A little Rajon Rondo
Uh-huh.
homage.
Yeah, but Heritage, again, last game, same thing. A lot of open looks from 3. Hammond was content with letting them take the 3s, and they just couldn't capitalize on it. And we're seeing the same thing.
That's Joe Terrio for 3.
No problem there for Arthur.
Good ball movement, found the open guy. Oh.
Yeah, he came down. I feel like any time a referee sees that arm swing, that chop, they're going to call a foul. That's 2 on Mass.
You can't. You got to keep him out on the court if you're Arthur. Gabriels checks in for Arthur again. He's going to replace Otto Finley. Down low to Hunter Regnaris.
Double team.
Great pesky defense there by Chupp on the double. Oh, but good find.
Oh.
And turned it over. That was a great defensive possession from Arthur.
Yeah, they did a great job doubling in the corner. Nice move. Down low. Couldn't finish.
Tell you what, Chupp's getting to the lane. He just can't quite finish yet, but he keeps doing that. It's going to be good things for Arthur. A little bit of helter-skelter action we got going on. Number 11 is going to let go from 3. James Regnaris, no good. Rebounded by Gabriels. Arthur looking to push. Chupp corrals an errant pass for Arthur. Swung around the top. Julius over to Mast. In low to Gabriels. Yeah, he's not even looking to score from that position. That's it, though.
But that's what
Yep.
got it inside, outside game. Capitalize on the open 3.
It's just instinct. When the ball enters the paint, everyone's going to turn and look, and Heritage is losing.
Nice hands, nice active hands there by Gabriels.
And I tell you what, that's the first lead Arthur's had. 17-16, and Heritage is going to take a full timeout. So credit Arthur for the comeback and the lead, and we'll step aside and be right back on the Eagles Sports Network. tell you what, we thought we were in store for a great game. So far we are. Heritage jumped out to the early lead, Giacomo, but Arthur, defensive intensity and a couple timely threes, and they've got themselves a 1-point lead, 3 to go in the first half.
The way Arthur plays defense, they are never out of a game. They're going to be playing tight defense on you throughout the game. So, buckle up. We're going to be in for a long one.
Yeah. You expect nothing less. And again, we mentioned neither of these teams are where they want to be. They want to be playing for first and second, but the effort and the intensity they're playing with right now, I love it.
Oh, yeah. That's what you expect out of both of these teams because they're so well coached. They're going to give you 100% no matter what the game is.
Yep. I know all these coaches were all former players of these schools. Played in this tournament.
Nice job.
Yeah, great shot there by Hunter Regnerus. I mean, good defense by Arthur, just better offense right there by Regnerus. Julius directing traffic up front. Yeah, they're not giving Julius any space, and I wouldn't if I were Heritage either.
The way he went off the other game.
Gabriel's thought about the three, passed it up. Drives on Regnerus.
Good patience here by Arthur, making Heritage play defense until they find something.
Chup, nice drive. Oh, man, he just can't finish. It's right there, though. And controlled by Ipama of Heritage. There's a little pick and roll action you were wanting out of the timeout.
There you go.
Got a good look, couldn't finish for Heritage, and Julius is going to push for Arthur.
Ooh, nice block there, coming over to help by Kelvin Ixema.
I was ready to call 2 points for Julius, but you're right, he came out of nowhere to block that shot. I didn't see it, neither did Julius, so it's going to stay Arthur ball underneath. As number 30 for Heritage is going to enter the game again, Zach Lenting, the 6-foot sophomore. Oh, good play drawn up there by Arthur, but Gabriels can't handle the inbounds pass, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Arthur. 132 in this fast-moving first half. 18-17 Heritage with the 1-point advantage.
There you go. That's what you want. Get the ball in the middle, fly it up with the wings. Nice cross-court pass.
One block on the other end, deserves a block on this end. That's number 24, Corbin Gingrich with the swat. Got subs coming in again for Heritage as Colin Dykstra going to get the Andrew Regnerus, give him a little bit of breather here. 1:22 to go in the half. Looking to get the ball down low to Hunter, and they finally do. Turn over that left shoulder, right hand hook, and that's money.
Yeah, he made the move just in time. They had 3 blue jerseys on their way to come out, but got it up right before they could.
Gabriel thought about the 3, decided not to take it. Ooh, nice pass.
That was a tight-fitting pass.
It was. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Arthur as number 20 gets up off the bench for Arthur. Grant Helmuth, and he's going to come along with number 12, Chase Helmuth. And as that happens, Regnerus is going to enter back in the game and give Hunter a breather. What a luxury. 2'6" guys you can use to give breathers for each other if necessary. Ooh, I've seen Julius pull that shot before and hit it. Nice drive, good dump down to Gabriels, but Regnerus' wall is there. .28 seconds to go in the first half. Arthur content working the ball around the perimeter. Chup with the drive, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the hoop. The foul's going to be on number 30, Zach Lenting for Heritage.
He caught that with the intention of driving. He was already catching and going. So good job there.
He's been their most aggressive driver to date, and he's got to the rim, just hasn't quite finished.
Nice
great
pass inside.
That's a great play. Just everything but the finish for Arthur again. Great play design. Had what you wanted, just couldn't quite finish it.
I'm going to be that old school coach. Got to use the backboard.
Yes. Paid good money for that. Andrew Regneris over the 5'5" Julius, and that's a bucket. That's a good end to the first half for Heritage. A good first half. Heritage had the lead for most of it. Arthur took a lead briefly at 17-16, and Heritage ended on a 6-0 run. So our score at halftime, Heritage 22, Arthur 16. We'll be back in a few minutes with some stats and some recap of the first half on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network, everybody. Thank you all for joining us, putting up with us for a half. Dan Fontana alongside Giacomo Visconti. On your screen, you see the first half stats. Giacomo, what stood out to you in that first half?
Well, I mean, like we talked about, there's some things that are really even. Turnovers. Arthur's got 9 turnovers. Heritage 7 turnovers, pretty close. But a couple things that 0 for 8 Heritage from 3-point range.
Oh.
Okay. And then Arthur, we were talking about getting good looks inside, just not finishing. And then 1 for 10 from 2. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Speaking of things we've never seen, neither team in that first half attempted a free throw.
Yeah.
Hey, you get it all here.
It's just a gentleman's game out there, you know. Just
Yeah, I mean, both teams played well. Obviously, the turnover number you mentioned is high for both teams. If you're a coach, you know you never like to see that many turnovers in a half. But we've got a great game. We've got a 5-point game. We got a couple clips we'd like to roll back for you guys. To your point, you wanted Arthur getting the ball in the middle, and tell us why.
so they start out outside here, and you'll see when we roll it, they're going to get it inside. Go ahead, roll that. They're going to get it inside, and then he's going to come up and dribble up right here. Look what's wide open because look where all the gray jerseys are. They're all inside because the ball went inside. Kick it back out for the open 3. Good things happen.
And then we got our hard hat lunch pail block of the game in that first half. Julius with a beautiful drive, right?
Yeah, wide open lane, and out of nowhere, who was that? Kelvin?
Yeah, Engelsma, I believe.
Engelsma comes out of nowhere to get the block. Go ahead, roll it. Good help side defense there, and you know that's you need that. You know, man-to-man defense. Everyone's like, oh, you got to guard your guy. It's a team defense as well. Just because it says man-to-man, you got to play defense as a team. Both teams do a good job of that, and that's why we have a score of 22-17 instead of 50-40 or whatever. So both teams playing hard, playing gritty, grabbing rebounds, and playing good defense. So we should have a good finish to this one.
I expect nothing less from both of these teams. Again, thank you all for joining us. Feel free to comment on the live stream. Got a couple Arthur fans on there. Good to hear from you all. Second half action underway. Heritage with the ball first. Little lackadaisical there with the ball was Engelsma, but no harm, no foul. Ball goes out of bounds and is going to stay with Heritage.
Wow, he skied high just to save that one.
Another deflection there for Arthur. Will stay with Heritage. Mask back in the game. He sat for a little bit down the stretch with a couple early fouls. Only one of note in any sort of foul trouble, which I wouldn't consider 2 fouls in the second half in foul trouble, but
Oh, no.
especially with the way they're calling this game, there were not many fouls called, so letting them play. Andrew Regnerus down low, just like he started the game, but no good, but gets the deflection. Body's on the ground, and Julius, smallest guy on the court, comes out with it. Another good drive by Chupp. Long 3, no good. And that's going to go off and out of bounds and will go to Heritage. I tell you what, we talked about Chupp in that first half. He didn't finish. But even that right there, that drive, gave his teammate a wide open 3.
Look. Yep.
So something Arthur's going to keep doing, and he seems to be their best at it.
Nice
Breakdown in
job.
communication. And that was a nice dump off there from number 12, Colin Dykstra, to Andrew Regnerus. Couldn't finish, but did get fouled.
Nice job there by Colin saying, listen, if no one's going to step up and stop the ball, I'm just going to take it as far as I can and then dish it to my big man.
And he's rewarded with no assist. I tell you what, here's the thing. If you make a pass like that and a player gets fouled and he hits both free throws, I'm willing to give the guy the assist. You got to make them both.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to bring that before the committee next NCAA hearing we have.
I like it. I got your back on
Thank
that
you.
one.
I appreciate that. 24-17 here early on in the third quarter. Mass stuck up top. Nice backdoor cut by Chupp. Regnerus able at the last second to get that hand on the ball and knock it off a chop out of bounds.
He's using that long wingspan to cover that ground there because he did get beat, but was able to recover.
A little bit of trouble early on for Heritage breaking this press, but they get it across the timeline.
Wide open.
Dumped down to Andrew Regnerus, who was doing work early. He started posting up when the ball was in the backcourt still.
Oh, and you see where he got the ball, right underneath the basket. That's a great job.
Not going to stop that. Arthur did a good job, you mentioned earlier, I think Gabriel's in particular, of pushing the Regnerus boys higher up and allowing them to catch the ball up near the elbow as opposed to the block. That was not the case there. Got a three from Chubb.
There
Good.
he goes.
I'll tell you what, I like the way he plays. I'd like him to see. I like him to get rewarded there.
Yeah, he does a good job too, finding an open spot. You know, he's just not standing around waiting for the ball.
Ball tipped out of bounds and deflected by Arthur. Will stay with Heritage. Ipama is going to bring it up. 6-foot senior. Heritage out of Dyer, Indiana. Coached by Ryan Zanstra. And what do we have here? We have a clock not running, so we're going to take 7 seconds off. Again, Heritage with a 6-point lead over Arthur.
It's Andrew Point.
He's done so many games the last 2 days,
I think that button might be getting stuck, maybe.
Hey, it's been a great 2 days of basketball. It's hard to believe there's a couple games left. This one and then our championship game, which hopefully will be a dandy between Hammond and Quentin Road.
Oh, wow. Okay. Got the offensive fouls and pushed them.
It's going to be the first foul on Andrew Regnerus. Good positioning there. Who took that? Was that Joe? Or was it
I don't
Otto?
remember if it was.
Either way, it was a great play. Tell you what, Julius didn't get to shoot the ball much in that first half. Oh, come on. Halfway down, no good. And rebounded by Regnerus. Tell you what, if Chuck was a couple inches taller, that's his board. It was great effort.
Absolutely, you're right. There he goes.
Just got a hand on it. Did Chubb, so Julius is going to go out on the break.
And he got fouled.
Yes,
he
did.
On the hand.
Good call there from a referee. And that's going to put Julius at the line for 2.
Hey, we've already had both teams shoot free throws in the second half already.
That's crazy. That's why I'm telling you that first half was, I don't think I've seen a first half of high school basketball where free throws have not been shot.
No.
First free throw up for Julius and good. We've got Gabriels and number 12, Chase Helmuth, into the game for Arthur, replacing Finley and Joe Terrio. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
You know, anytime you're in a tournament like this, time management for your starters has to be key. I know this is the last game and you're going to leave it all out on the court, but in a tight game like this, you know it's going to go down to the wire. You want the freshest legs possible in that fourth quarter.
Yep. Julius goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, trimming the Arthur deficit to 5. Errant pass there, even the 6'5" Hunter Regnerus could not corral. Gabriels comes away with it. Yeah,
Nice
Gabriel's
pass.
wide open. Great find by Chubb, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah. And that's just Arthur being patient, moving the ball, staying in the offense, and then finding the open guy.
James Regnerus.
Nice job.
Oh, that was a trio.
And he got the foul.
The Regnerus trio. James in the middle to Hunter, down low to Andrew for the hoop and the harm.
They work on that in the family get-togethers.
Yes, I believe it. I do believe I heard there's 2 brothers and a cousin.
Yeah,
So
I believe so.
yeah, great ball movement though. Andrew Regnerus looking for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Doesn't get it. Free throw short. Good box by Gabriels. Arthur controls, and they are pushing. Tell you what, Boston Mass, he's going to be, he already is, but he's only a sophomore, I think, so he's going to be
Yeah, he's a sophomore. Didn't know
a real
that.
good player. Great drive there. Kicked out to Helmuth. Let's go for 3, no good. No one's there to box out Chubb. That's just, that's a 3-second call.
delay.
Andrew Regnerus asked for it. and finally got it. I like the way Chubb plays. That's good effort guy, smart basketball player. Just a little bit outmatched size-wise right there. Engelsma all the way to the hoop, fights off the contact and finishes. Oh, Heritage a little slow getting back. Helmuth wasn't quite ready, so couldn't corral the pass. Chubb with a nice ball fake. Double comes out to Mast. Over to Gabriels, thought about the three. Chubb does take the three over the 6'5".
Big
Hunter
time
Regnerus and cans it. That was a beautiful shot. Most people wouldn't even think of shooting over the 6'5" guy.
Nice job there by Mast typing it up, but
Yes,
unfortunately,
it's not fair.
man, a little bit of a volleyball game going on.
Julius is going to get one sooner or later. I'm telling you, you can't leave him open like that. 32-26, Heritage 6-point lead, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Andrew Regnerus finds the other Regnerus, James that is, and he hits three.
James is another guy that can hit the three. He did a good job in the last game against Hammond, for the most part, coming up with a lot of their points from three-point range. So if he can get going, I don't know, could be dangerous.
Yeah, that was a great find from Andrew. The double, even triple came. He kicked it out to James Regnerus, who canned the three, and with that, Arthur's going to call a full timeout. Coach Mast is going to talk to his guys, figure some things out, so we're going to step aside and be right back on the Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back to Eagles Sports Network. Dan Fontana alongside Giacomo Sconti. Giacomo, Heritage, on the strength of the James Regnerus triple, has opened up their largest lead at 9. What does Arthur need to do to kind of claw back into this one?
Hit three-pointers just
Bing.
like that.
There you go.
That's a big boost coming off the bench there, and if they can continue to do that, they'll close this margin quickly.
Yeah, beautiful answer out of the timeout. Anytime you call a timeout as a coach, you want to get that bucket or get that stop out of whatever timeout you've called, and Gabriel's drained the three on that one. And then also comes up with the steal.
Yeah, did a great job fronting the post there and knocking the ball away. Nice no look. Can he finish?
Oh, that was
man.
a beautiful no look from Julius. Unfortunately, Corbin Gingrich couldn't quite finish. A nice jump stop there from Engelsma.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Turnaround
Man.
10-footer, nothing but nylon.
Looking good. Quickly down the court. Good drive.
One more.
There it
He's
is.
going to get one, I'm telling you.
There it
There it
is.
You can only leave him open so
All
many
of a
times.
sudden, we've got an explosion of scoring here.
Hey, Arthur, I'm telling you, live by the three, die by the three. And the three has got them back into this game. 5-point game. Heritage with the 37-32 lead, 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Again, winner of this game takes third place. Third out of 16. Nothing to laugh about there. It's a good tournament for both these squads. I just love that we got a great game going.
Oh, yeah. And a good battle down low.
Yeah.
Both Heritage and Arthur guys down low are really battling for position. Watch Gabriels and Regnerus down low. It's a good battle right now.
There we go, big to big screen. Heritage can't get much going right now.
A lot of standing around. Got to move, boys.
It's number 30
Wow.
for three, big three, Zach Lenting. They had nothing going on on that possession, but it ends in a 3 for Heritage. Good shot there by Lenting.
See if Arthur has an answer here. 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Gabriel's going to let go with another 3. Long ball out of bounds off of Lenting is going to stay with Arthur. We've got some subs coming in. Let's see, we got Ipama and Dykstra for Heritage and Joe Terrio for Arthur.
See if Arthur can get a basket here before the end of the quarter and start going to the fourth quarter with a little momentum.
24 seconds left. Gabriel's errant pass, but gets it back. 15 on the clock. Not much movement going on right now. 10 for Arthur.
Gotta go.
Errant pass by Arthur. Gabriel's got away with a push. Ball goes out of bounds with 0.4 on the clock, deflected by Heritage.
Is it?
Assistant coach Ben Andringa, former MVP winner of this tournament,
Oh, wow.
letting the refs know that he needs a sub because one of his players is limping off the court. That is number 13. Isaac Ipama shot off at the end of the quarter. No good. 3 from Terrio. And our score at the end of 3, Heritage 40, Arthur 32. We're going to come back in a few minutes for the fourth quarter of action right here on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fourth quarter of action. One final quarter to go, barring overtime, to crown the third place winner. Heritage with the 8-point lead. Let's see if Arthur can mount a comeback. They're never out of these games, especially with the amount of threes they put up. Great drive.
Got him
I'm
with
sorry,
the
not
body.
drive, cut, yeah. And that's going to be a foul on Hunter Rigneris. That's going to send Otto Finley to the line for 2. Good play out of the quarter break there from Arthur to get Finley. Ooh, free throw halfway down and out. Now, I will say, both these teams coming into this game, Arthur was 38% from the free throw line. Heritage, 36%.
Wow.
Through their first 3 games to get to this point. So something to keep an eye on.
Definitely. In close games like this, free throws are magnified. Even more important coming down the stretch here.
Finley goes 1 of 2. We got a back screen coming for Andrew Rigneris. Oh, but Chupp has other ideas. Great steal there. Picking Engelsma. Julius up top, over to Finley. Thought about the 3, passed it up and going to drive instead. Oof. Good baseline drive. Assumed the corner was there. And that was picked off by Dykstra of Heritage. Hunter Rigneris on the break. Over to Dykstra. Dykstra with the drive. Loses the ball, but it's tipped out by Julius and is going to stay with Heritage. 40-33, 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go. That's number 11 for Heritage, letting go from 3, no good.
Oh, nice tap back by the little guy.
James Regneris with the miss, but a good rebound there by Heritage. Engelsma to Hunter Regneris.
Spin.
Used his body, everything but the finish. Oh, just sticks his hands out, picks up a steal, misses the
finish. Oh,
putback. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Andrew. No, Hunter Regneris. Oh my goodness. Chaos ensues.
yeah. He's finally able to pull it out, set it back up.
Errant pass there
Yeah.
from Engelsma. Regneris did not have position.
No, you
And that's
can't
a
force
turnover.
that.
Finley in the corner, 3 from Finley, no good. Rebounded by Dykstra of Heritage. Coach Mass barking out some orders to his conquering Riders. Heritage content to run some clock here. 6 minutes to go. Finley on Hunter Regneris. Down low to Andrew, another errant pass. He saves it
Save.
into James Regneris. Let's go from 3, no
Look at
good.
that hustle there by Calvin.
Another offensive rebound for Heritage. Again, both these teams very good rebounding teams.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Engelsma gets rewarded.
He did a great job of coming back in bounds and making himself, open.
Sometimes that happens, man. You give the effort and the basketball god, so to speak, reward you. He ended up with the bucket after he tipped out the offensive rebound. Arthur needs something from Mass. Been playing good. Good screen there. Oh, yeah, Mass
There
was
it is.
open. Saw him a little late.
Yeah.
Great drive, though. That's going to be a foul.
Good
Absolutely.
job. You draw the foul. Good work getting down into the lane there.
You see sometimes in high school basketball, like Mass was open. He had a three-point shot
Yeah.
if his teammate had gotten him the ball.
Yeah.
But he didn't get the ball, and other guys would be frustrated. No, he got the ball on the run, drove, and got to the free throw line.
Right. He adjusted to the timing and still made a play out of it. And that's the thing, basketball, just like all the other sports, timing is everything on there. And if things are timed out correctly, your offense looks beautiful.
Yeah. First free throw up and good, and Mass gets both of them. So a couple big free throws there. 5 minutes to go. 7-point Heritage defender lead, and
Timeout.
we're going to have a full timeout for Heritage. So 5 minutes to go. 7-point lead for Heritage, who takes a full timeout. We're going to step aside and be right back on the Eagles Sports Network. This is your 5-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes left in this game, barring overtime. I keep saying that. Hopefully I can speak it into existence. I wouldn't mind going extra.
Listen, there's a chance.
Extra few minutes.
These guys are going back and forth. There's a chance it could go into overtime.
Number 24, Arthur's back in. That's Grant Helmuth. Heritage to inbound. Got a lob to the rim. Regneris over the top of Mass.
Nice job by Boston.
I like the no call there, too. Mass definitely went into, Julius up with the reverse layup, no good. And Heritage controls. Zach Lenting drives, kicks back out to Engelsma. Engelsma back over to Colin Dykstra. Heritage content to work clock. 4:20 to go here in the fourth. Ball rolling around, players on the ground.
You call a timeout? Timeout.
Timeout Gray. Pointed the wrong direction to the ref, but he did have the right call. Timeout Gray. It's going to be a, what do we got? 30 timeout, so we're going to leave it here. Obviously, Heritage content to work the clock. Arthur had the double team eventually, so we're going to look for more of that, I'm sure. Again, no shot clock yet. Next year, I believe it's
right?
mandatory.
Yeah.
I know Quentin Road has been using it this year in their high school games, but because we didn't have the capability in both gyms, we chose not to do it this tournament. But I'm excited for that. I like a shot clock.
Yeah, you know,
I do.
it'll add an extra element to the game, a little bit more strategy involved. So we'll see how it goes, you know.
Yep. All right, let's see if Arthur picks up.
I mean, it's still in hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
7-point lead, 4 minutes to go. There's plenty of time. But Arthur does, you know, offensively got to start making some baskets here.
So I had mentioned the assistant coach for Heritage had won the MVP of this tournament. And one of the comments on the live stream, 11-year anniversary of Coach Ben Andringa winning the Day Spring Classic as a player. Good luck in the fourth quarter for the defenders.
All right, maybe he could maybe they have him touch the ball and give him, you know, some more good mojo.
He was I remember him. He was a really good player, triple-double kind of player. Like, just really good.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Arthur with a miss from 3 there, so Heritage controls again. 3:45 to go. And we're going to have a foul on Julius.
Just the first team foul on Arthur.
Which, again, if they're going to want to put Heritage at the free throw line, they're going to have to commit a couple more or go for a couple more steals.
Yep.
Not worrying about picking up a foul.
Nope. Time to amp up the defense a little bit more.
And again, I mentioned Heritage coming into this 36% from the free throw line. So that's one way Arthur could potentially get back into this game.
I would take my chances with that.
That was a great cross-court pass, man. That was a bullet from Anglesma over to Regnerus. Hunter Regnerus, a little bit of a flop there from Chup. Regnerus with the miss, though, and Arthur controls. Arthur needs a bucket. Let's see. Helmuth looks short, was short. Ball bounces right to Regnerus.
And lately, Arthur's been one and done. Not even one rebounder in there. It was a quick shot.
Yeah.
So, you know, they've got to crash the boards a little bit.
2:50 to go here in the first. Andrew Regnerus with position on Chup, so Chup's going to commit the foul there. Not a bad foul at all. Regnerus had the ball down on the block.
No, and he got him before he got the ball up, so stays down low.
Good foul. That's Chup's first, too. That's a no-brainer. Wants to lob here to either one of the Regneruses. Let's see.
There it is.
Andrew Regnerus gets it. Kicks it out to Ipama back in the game for Heritage.
Nice defense there.
Yeah. Regnerus wanted the baseline. Chup wouldn't give it to him. Julius up top on James Regnerus.
Chubb really working
that's
there.
great defense.
Nice defense.
I'm not sure what Hunter saw there on the pass. Oh! Anglesma almost picked the pocket of Julius from behind.
Anglesma's having a really good game. He's on both ends of the court. He's coming up with some good defense and some timely scoring as well.
Again, stay tuned. Game following Quentin Road Hammond for the championship. That should be a good one, as this has been, and a great steal by Ipama.
Good block there by Boston
even better.
Mass.
Even better block by Mass, but that turnover they need. I like the hustle, though. Great hustle.
You got to have it. Especially with a name as Boston Mass.
Yeah.
That's just hustle all over the place.
Hard hat, lunch pail type of hustle.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness. Gabriel's missed an errant pass. We got a steal from Grant Helmuth, though.
There's the numbers.
Over to Chup in the corner. He definitely got fouled. Absolutely got fouled. I heard the slap up here. But, hey, guess what? It's still Arthur ball, so it'll be fine. He wasn't going up for the shot anyway. Number 24 for Arthur is going to enter back in. That's Corbin Gingrich. He's going to get Grant Helmuth. Ball's up top to Julius, over to Gingrich. Oh, and
Wow.
he just threw the ball.
Another steal.
That's costly. That is real costly. That's a great steal there by Ipama.
Ipama's done that at least 3-4 times throughout the whole game.
Yep, and I think that's the second or third time. Unfortunately, Gingrich has just turned and threw the ball before looking at where the defender's at. Nice drive by Gabriel's. Right-hand shot, no good. Controlled by Regneris. Time is ticking away for Arthur. 1:30 to go. In this fourth quarter, you have to imagine they're going to start fouling
I
soon.
was just going to ask you, Coach, when do you think you start fouling? I mean, they only have 2 team fouls, so you got 3 more to go before you start sending them to the line.
Yeah,
But this is clock tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, I
Here
don't
we
know
go.
if they're never done. I don't mean it that way, but I'm not sure why they're not fouling. Mass with the steal.
There you go.
Ooh, foul called on Ipama, I believe. So Mass is going to earn himself a trip to the free throw line. A little upset he didn't finish that. He is. But he's going to get to the line for 2.
All right, here we go. Like we talked about, free throws important in a tight game here. And he's got the first one.
Number 3 for Arthur is going to check in the senior, Hayden Chupp. Seeing his first action, he's going to get Julius. Get some playing time in his final game at the Dayspring Basketball Classic. And we got a timeout for Heritage. 44-36 our score. I think the length and rebounding ability of Heritage is just a little too much for Arthur down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, time is ticking away, and the score keeps, the margin keeps getting larger and larger here. So,
8-point game right now. Again, fantastic effort from both teams. You expected nothing less with the way they're coached. It's honestly weird to see Arthur in a 3rd and 4th place game. I don't know if they've been in one of these for a while.
I know last year they finished 2nd. They were in the championship game last year against Hammond.
I believe that was a repeat of 2 years ago also, Hammond Arthur. So,
yeah, it's an outstanding program.
Yeah.
And since I've been around here at Quinton Road, Heritage always seems to be, in like the top 5 of these games too. So, these strong programs that keep coming up in the Dayspring Classic, outstanding games.
Yeah. Julius going to check back in for Arthur. Or maybe not. Nobody sees him.
I think he went to go to the concession stand to get cinnamon rolls.
Hey, listen, if you haven't had a cinnamon roll yet, I'm telling you, it is worth it. Julius comes back in. He's going to get...
Oh, there he is.
Okay, he's going to get Chupp. Wiping some frosting off his face after that cinnamon roll.
Maybe a little offense to defense.
Yeah. Would have rolled the ball up a little bit by a couple seconds maybe, but...
Yeah.
Mast is going to force a 3. Has to at this point, and he hits it.
Big time.
Big 3 there from Mast. Got a reflection on the scoreboard, but I think it's, 39 for Arthur, 44 for Heritage with 44.2 left.
That was a huge 3 for Boston Mass there to help Arthur kind of close the gap. Now, I mean, they're never out of it.
Nope.
Never out of it.
Not at all. Coach Mast going to drop some type of pressure, I'm sure. Coach Zanstra for Heritage going to draw up some press break of some sort. But again, not the greatest free throw shooting teams we have here, so that's why I was a little shocked Arthur didn't foul earlier.
I was going to ask you, even with like 2 minutes left, I've seen teams do it. Just foul away and keep putting them at the line, especially if they're going to keep missing.
Yeah.
Some coaches use that as a strategy. We didn't see it here, but nevertheless, they're still in this game.
Yep. Ipama to inbound, gets it to James Regneris, and there's a foul.
Quick foul. Okay.
1.6 seconds went off the clock on that one, providing my Christian school math education is being used to its fullest potential. James Regneris is going to inbound. To Ipama. I'm sorry, not Ipama. That's Calvin Engelsma, and he's going to be fouled. So next one, we'll put Heritage at the line. 0.6 seconds went off the clock on that one, so good quick foul.
Got to watch out for the home run ball here.
Yep. There is the home
There
run
it is.
ball.
Nicely done
Oh.
by Heritage.
Gabriel's let him go, too. I think you got to make him earn that one from the free throw line. Chupp's going to let go from 3, long. No good. Ball's on the ground. Rebounded by James Regneris, who's going to be fouled by Julius with 26.5 left.
He's probably one of the guys that you want on the free throw line if you're Heritage.
Okay. Seven-point game. That is the third foul on Wade Julius. That's a great name for a basketball player. Wade Julius.
Julius, it is.
His hair kind of reminds me of Julius Caesar. First free throw up and good for Regneris.
The sophomore, James Regneris.
Already standing at 6 feet tall.
Look at that. Ice in his
Yeah.
veins.
We highlighted the poor free throw shooting for both teams, so naturally they're going to go perfect from the free throw line in the second half. Chupp lets go from 3, hits front iron, no good. Rebounded by Hunter Regneris. Foul committed there by Otto Finley.
He got him about 3-4 times.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, just want to
Looking
make
at the
sure
ref,
that
like,
referee.
one of the few times you see a player look at the ref like, please call the foul.
Yeah.
17.3 again, barring a miracle. Heritage is going to claim third place in the 33rd annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. Hunter Regneris, free throw up, hits back iron, bounces in the air, and drops in.
I tell you what, this place is packed
Yeah.
already. I don't even know where I'm going to sit for this next
Oh,
game.
we're not sitting. That's without a doubt. Unless your wife saved you a spot, then maybe.
Yeah, right.
But no, it's absolutely loaded. I love it. I love this kind of atmosphere. Regardless of who's in the championship game, this gym is always packed out.
Yeah.
Regneris goes 1 for 2, but the ball bounces right to him. And I think that's going to do it. Mass doesn't stop playing, though, and I appreciate that. Going for the ball is going to pick up a foul. Going to send Isaac Ipama to the line. 6-foot senior. Arguably his last 2 shots of his career at this basketball classic. First one up and no good. 10-point lead for Heritage, 49-39. The defense from Heritage a little much, and Arthur, honestly, I mean, they love to shoot threes. Legs go the first thing, and they played a lot of basketball over these last 2 days. Mass is going to let go from 3, back iron, no good. Rebounded there by Ipama. Coach Mass calls off the Conquering Riders, and Heritage is the 2026 Dayspring Basketball Classic third place team.
Excellent game from both. Nothing to be ashamed of there. And they entertained us, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard-fought contest between the two teams. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Those of you that commented, appreciate you as well. Stay tuned. We got a good one next. Championship game's going to go down between Hammond and Quentin Road. Thank you all for joining us. For Giacomo Visconti, for our fantastic broadcast producing crew, Caleb Murray, John Christensen, Grant Murray, Joe Arnett. We'd like to thank you all. Have a good night.
Go Eagles!